You want a game, but don't change for lame titles. I'll let you know if it's a real shame or go viral. If your kills are pretty mimicking you ill and lacking vitals, here's some tips and drills that give those skills some revival. Here's some tips and drills that give those skills some revival.
Hey, what's poppin' off, tribe? Your last of your very last Mohicans, giving you some first-hand, first-rate news about Infinite Warfare's beta. Now, as we know, PlayStation gets it first on the 14th of October, 14th of October. That's 7 days away. And then Xbox, we're going to get it on the 21st of October, with PlayStation getting it twice. Activision, what do we do, baby? Come back to Xbox. We miss you. We miss you. Anyways, guys, as you know, the beta is not going to have all of the, multiplayer capabilities available to us. Just a little taste, and out of that taste, we're going to start off with the rigs. The rigs that we're going to get, which is pretty much like your special players from Black Ops 3, or your specials, is going to start off with 3 of them. The first one we're going to have is called the Warfighter. Now, the Warfighter is designed for a mid-range assault type of player. Their abilities are supposed to give you faster kills, using 3 of the different payloads that you get to choose. 3 different abilities or specials. One is going to be the Claw, the Combat Focus, or the Overdrive. The second rig is going to be the Merc. This one is focused on doing heavy defensive play and suppressing fire, with 2 of the out of the 3 payloads that we know of are going to be the heavy beam weapon, which, if you've seen the gameplay, kind of looks like a Ghostbusters type of energy beam that comes out and does pretty decent damage. Secondly, is going to be the Bullet Charge with an armored riot shield. Now, this is the one, if you've seen from the trailer, where the guy stops, he throws a big bubble shield, and then he just runs out with this riot shield and just starts Ray Lewising people, just running them over, man. And I can see this tactic being very effective in like a Dom or like a hardpoint situation where people are just huddled up in one place and you just need to get them out of the way. Now, thirdly, the third and final rig we'll be able to use in the beta is going to be the Synaptic. Now, this is the one that turns into a dog, the big robot dog that just runs over and just starts tearing people up. This one is, of course, like a close combat type of a rig. And one of the other abilities it has is something kind of like a glitch from Black Ops 3, where you rewind your position and you also get to replenish your health as one of the abilities. Now, the other thing that's going to happen is that we are going to have mission teams. If you haven't heard what that is, if you played a game called Warframe, it's kind of like the Syndicate missions in that. Or it's pretty much like a squad or like a specific team that you get to dedicate yourself to. Okay, now this is a new feature. It's never been done in any of the Black Ops that we've seen. But what happens is that you pick a team, and by completing missions on that specific team, the commander will deliver missions to you and will be commenting on your success or your failure. You'll be able to rank up by completing these missions, and the rewards you get are something like calling cards, emblems, and rigged cosmetics. We don't know if that's the only rewards, but that's some of them as for now. Now, 2 of those 4 mission teams that will be in the beta is going to be the JTF Wolverines. Now, they are supposed to be an aggressive combat unit, and the other one is going to be the Orion Initiative, which favors strategy and objective-based missions. Now, we haven't had too much detailed information as to how this is going to work. Like, I can see how they've described them in paper, but how are they going to be defined in the game? Do they play differently? You have different plays, like they give you a more aggressive style of play, a strategy and objective-based mission type of team. Do they have different things? I don't know. We'll have to see. Thirdly, we're going to have the 3 different maps that were played on all of the gameplay that was recorded at COD XP, and the different gameplay that has been recorded thus far, which is going to be Frontier, Frost, and Throwback. Now, Frost, if you haven't seen it already, it's the one where you're like on a space station. Or I'm sorry, not Frost. Frontier. Frontier is when you're on a space station around Neptune, which is built around a fast-paced type of action play. You have 2 lanes in that map. Now, Frost is a medium-paced linear map in a research station on Jupiter's moon, Europa, and they call it Frost because it's pretty much you're like on a big ice-covered space station. Throwback is set on a space station. These are all space station. However, it's a space station that's simulated to look back like the 1950s, hence the word throwback. Now, this is supposed to be like Infinite Warfare's version of Nuketown, you know, pretty close. So it might be pretty popular. It looks pretty cool. Now, finally, the modes we're going to have Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Kill Confirmed. Now, the new Defender mode will be in. It's kind of like Keep Away. You have a big ball, kind of like Uplink, but it's bigger, and you can't shoot. From what I've seen in the gameplay, you really are limited to your defense with the ball, and you just kind of try to keep them away, and you can pass the ball back and forth. You know, so, you know, that'd be pretty cool to see the kind of strategies you can come up with your teammates, pass it all back and forth, playing in the middle while you're trying to shoot different people. So anyways, that's what you guys have there for the information for Infinite Warfare Beta coming out for you guys. Just want to give you a heads up and, you know, give you guys prepared to what to look forward to when it does come out. You guys take it easy. Somebody's calling me. Matt, Lastxmohicanx signing out. I'll come back at you guys later.
You want a game, but don't change.